Hello, and welcome back to another video. I am ZpprSprk, and you're watching my FTB Continuum Let's Play series. I moved a few things around off camera, namely the pump jack. It is no longer up there, but I moved it down here. This chunk had, I want to say like 14 million? Yeah, 14 million millibuckets. So that should give me quite a bit there. And then I changed the way the distillation tower spits out its fluids. So it puts it into 3 of these drums. So one here, this is the diesel, this is the gasoline, and lubricants down on the bottom. And then the XNet will take it from the 3 drums and put them into the respective tanks here. And then any usage throughout the rest of my base here is used from the tanks. The diesel generator is, I think, running on diesel. So I have the biodiesel turned off still. Yeah, I kind of automated some of the apiaries here. And it's nighttime, and so they won't work. But so I set up the XNet cables, and the way you have these automated, you want to pull out from here and put in from here, and you can't have one connector be like bidirectional on the items, so it's either out or in. So I have one being out and the other being in here in this little thing here. And then, yeah, I just hooked up a little flux duct here onto the connector here. So they're distinct networks, you know, over here and over here, but it's at least it's still getting it the power it needs. So I've got 5 apiaries. This is the only one, the mutate one, which is I think this one here. It's not being used. So I'm waiting to build up the drones that I want. I've got forest drones and meadows drones that are stacking. And once they're stacking, you know that you can just let them go for pretty much forever, automated wise. And then anytime you need a new you know, it's princess or something else, you can go and just grab a random princess from around the world, stick it in, and the drones will convert it to whatever the drones are if you have enough. The cultivated, I'm still trying to get to be you know, kind of stable like these, where the drones will stack, and then the common as well. So, I mean, I do have plenty of cultivated drones and common drones, and an extra princess here, but I just need to get them to stack before I can, I really want to move on to getting the next step up. I think because the student, right? Yeah, the student one is common and cultivated on top of a bookshelf. So before I do that, I kind of wanted to get them to stack, and then hopefully all will be well with that. So that is that. What else did I move? Oh, I did finally make the mixer. So I set it up over here. I haven't used it at all. I just set it up. That portal is loud. This is still for the crude oil. This is going through them real quick. And this trick here, where you've got a single pipe into the 3 different containers, is probably the most efficient I've seen for pulling the fluids out of the distillation tower. But I think that's pretty much all I've done off camera thus far. I did want to, yeah, this is empty. So yeah, Where was I? Oh yeah, I did want to go over, I wanted to upgrade this, because looking at it, we're going to need like 3000 heat for that tungsten steel, and so we still have just the standard casings here, but you need, I think, here, let's just look at it. Standard casing. So uses on that make the reinforced casing, so I need some electronic circuits and steel plates. So I need a bunch of steel, and then this is the, you know, the circuits we've seen before. So I wanted to upgrade this, and then that will get it to, I think we can actually go another step. Yeah, advanced machine casings from reinforced. We need these data control circuit, some chrome, which has iridium, emerald plates. I mean, we have emeralds, just not a really good source of them. So, yeah, thus far, my source of emeralds has been, I want to say, this village down here. So, that takes a while. Then I go up here for the snow. Guess there's a village here that's probably closer. Yeah. So we can go get emeralds there. Most of the rest of this, not much to speak of really. Yeah, let's work on that. So I need plates, I need steel. Oh, that's right. I made a storage scanner. So a storage scanner, and then this. It's not hooked up to the rest of the power, but I just put the coal generator here. So I'll refill it every now and then. Yeah, and it's just looking at these chests and these two storages. But I need to make another one. I mean, this one's pretty much full, and this one's pretty much full. This is pretty much full, and this is full, so need more of that. But let's get our steel. Let's just the whole stack. So while that's going, I'll get some of the circuits. These advanced circuits. So we'll need. Actually, what is needed for this? Just power and a gearbox. 5 seconds. That goes quicker. 1250 RF a tick. Can I do 1250 RF a tick? I don't know. Might not be able to do that much, but I'll probably just do the Empower recipe. It's one we've seen before, and then it's essentially the same stuff. It just doesn't have the cables. So, yeah. Alright, so yep, let me work on this, and I'll be back when I've got some stuff ready to go. Alright, so I got 16 of those circuits done, and then the steel, I got that stack finished. So I just need to get my machine casings, and then I'll get the reinforced ones. So one of these makes 2 of those, I just noticed. So I think it's 34 I need to upgrade the entire bit there, which means I only need to take the top half off, and then I can put the other ones on. But I've got some already. I had 2 in there already, so let's see what we can do. This is done. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's do this. Actually, let's do this instead. All right. That should be enough to finish it. Oh, I ran out of the circuits. Ugh. They are kind of a pain to make. The biggest pain is these the stabilized metal, the hardeners. I mean, it's not difficult, it's just tedious and takes a while. So let's see. Let's put these on and see how far we are. $23.08. Okay. That's not too bad. We will need some more of these. Yep. Let that go, and I'll be back when I've got all of that upgraded, and we'll see how much it goes. Okay, so I got them all upgraded to the reinforced, but unfortunately we're still a bit shy of the 3000 heat we need for the tungsten steel. So what we're gonna need, oh, I needed more lapis too, so I had to go mining for it. So what we're gonna need is actually to upgrade a couple of these to the advanced. So for the chrome, we need the chrome dust that we can get from Ruby. This Uvarovite. I don't know if that, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Ruby gives us 1. This, well, 9 ruby gives us 1. 20 of this gives us 2. And then was there, okay, there's not a way to get the little ones, so looks like the ruby is our best bet because I have no idea what that is from. Yellow garnet. We don't have a centrifuge, so looks like it is ruby. We have a few rubies if I remember. Yeah, we've got a bit. So we need to make this dust, I presume. So we needed 9 of those. Yeah, I'm already overflowing into here. So that's going to be a while. I did finally turn on the cultivated channel so that it should reprocess them, because that has been going pretty good for a while without any other like commons or something else. I actually did end up with one resilient or diligent. Diligent is common and cultivated at a 10% chance. So if you remember, there's, I think noble was a common and cultivated as well. So we have a chance of getting the diligent. We did. So the common started to stack as well. So only a matter of time until that becomes a student. I did want to try and get some, make the student on camera before the end of the episode. But we are going to need probably at least some more common drones so that we can turn our princess back into a common before we're done. Other than that, yeah, so let me wait off camera while you guys just through magic of video editing. Yeah, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so as you can see, we have more of the common drones. We got 19, and these cultivated ones started stacking too, so that is wonderful. So if we come in here, we've already gotten overflow on the forest. So we've got plenty of bees to, I guess, just play around with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these cultivated drones, not the ones that are stacking, but one of these other ones, and this forest princess. Then I'm going to trade the princess here. Actually here, so let me turn off the common. So we need to wait for that to finish, and then it just won't recycle itself. So we can put the forest princess in and turn it into common with all these drones. So I'll show you how that works. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for that to finish, let me show you some things I did while we were waiting. So I got the bookshelf ready to go, so we can put that underneath the one we're mutating with. So here. So this should be ready to turn the make a student bee. And so this, let's see, in here. So looking at the recipes for this, and as you know, we saw we need the reinforce. We can go grab some from the other place, but we need these as well. So we needed these, and we needed emeralds. So I ran over to the village. Still the waypoint on. Go over there, and traded a bunch of potatoes for emeralds. And got some emeralds. So we got those. Now we need to make these, and now let's grab a couple. Let's sleep first. Grab a couple of the reinforced, I think it's the reinforced machine casings. So this is done. Yeah, all right. Let's hop up here so we get some of the. So we have enough for 2 recipes. So we're gonna be able to make 4. So I'm going to pull these all off so we kind of have some extras laying around. Alright, so if you remember, 2 recipes makes 4 of the casings. So we can put these back up here. Climb back up on top. Okay, let's see, what temperature does that make it? 2900. So I need to do that again before we get over the 3000 mark. But let's see, this is not yet done. All right, so it's just a bit more waiting around for that. Yeah, that is quite the pain. So I needed the chrome. And the chrome, as we remember, was We needed chrome plates, so we needed chrome ingots, which we needed the blast furnace, which we needed the chrome dust, and that was an electrolyzer with the rubies, or this stuff, which I still don't know how to pronounce. But it's simple enough to get, assuming you have a centrifuge. But I don't have a centrifuge, but I need to get the yellow garnets anyways, so more than likely just the rubies is going to be the easiest to go. But we're running out of ruby. We only have 60 left. And I think I did leave another batch on here to go. Oh no, I put some bauxite in there. But we're running out of cells. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, I made some more overclockers. Yeah, because I had the one that I kept jumping around between machines. So I made one for this machine, one for this one for that, and then one over here. But I still run out of power if I try and use them all at once. Almost. Alright, so I'll give that a few seconds and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just finished. So I'm going to take the common princess out. These drones can go back over there. I'll put the forest princess in. And then turn that back to be automated. So what that will do is every time it goes through, it's going to recycle the princess back over here. And since these have a stack of the drones here, it's going to take these drones and always use them to breed with the princess as it comes through. So after a few generations, and sometimes it takes 5 or 6 before the drones start stacking up again, but after a few generations, this queen will turn into the same breed as all these drones. So that's why you want a big stack of the stackable drones. So now we have the common princess and the cultivated drone. We're going to put them in here. If you remember, we already put the bookshelf underneath. So just double checking here. We want student. So common, cultivated, plus an oak bookshelf makes a student. So let's try that. Common, cultivated, oak bookshelf, and see what happens. No flowers. We have flowers. There they are. It found the flowers. See, there's one right here. Alright, so give that a few minutes to go, and hopefully we can get our student bee. So, more waiting. Okay, it's not done yet, but I figured while we were waiting, we could actually get something else done. So, they exist, an analyzer. So, portable analyzer. Nope. Analyzer. There we go. So, in the carpenter, if I get tin, redstone, diamond, and glass pane, then I can create this portable analyzer. Then, with that, if you put, no, I guess you don't really want it for crafting. If you put honey drops on it, and the honey drops are going to need to process these combs and put them into a centrifuge. So we're going to need the centrifuge. Centrifuge, this one right here, which is copper, sturdy casing, which we have seen already. So let's get that going. Sturdy casing, and then copper, and then it was glass, right? Alright, so just when this is done, alright, so we have there our centrifuge. Perfect. So hook that up to the power. Probably just gonna put it down here. So then these combs we're going to put in, and they'll turn into like the beeswax and the honey drops, and probably maybe some propolis too. It just takes a while for that. So yeah. Now let's get the analyzer ready to go. This one here. Tin, redstone, diamond. Okay, tin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Redstone. 1, 2. Diamond. 1. And glass pane. 1, 2. Okay. Over here, throw them in our... Oh, yeah. I set the recipe already. Oh, and I got it already. Just... I was thinking ahead, apparently. I forgot that I did that. I remember that now, but I totally forgot that I had done that. Clear that recipe. Okay. Oh, that bee's probably done. Well, once it turns day, if it wasn't done before nighttime. And, aha, so we got a student drone, student princess, and a diligent drone. Okay, let's throw this in with that one. So we've got 2 diligents now. One there, and there, okay. Alright, so let's, I was going to do this one. Probably set it up here. Get them going. And then I was going to need to rearrange. Hopefully it picks up on the flowers. There we go. So I was going to rearrange this, put this over here, and then make some more connectors, kind of extend the... I can't hop up on there because, yeah. Yeah, even though this looks like its collision box is the full block, so that's a little bit weird. But yeah, I was going to make move this out of the way so we can kind of extend out here to get this one automated as well. So while that's going, we can come back in here, check on, where are we looking at this? Alright, so this is done. And now the analyzer needs the honey. So let's show you how this works. So you put the honey up here, and then whatever you want to analyze goes here. So let's just, for example, take this drone here just as an example. So put that here, and it analyzes it. It says it's cultivated, and it gives you kind of the stats on it. And then you can go down here and see the different things about it. So what its main benefit is for is when you're looking at the bees you're trying to breed together. So like if I wanted to make more of these diligent drones, I would take a cultivated and a common and try and combine them together. So if we look at this, this is diligent, and this diligent student. So this one is half student, or well, inactive of student, and so it's more likely to turn into something that could also breed in as a student. So I mean, it's a rare chance, but there's a chance that I put this one with something and it turns it into the student. But yeah, anyways, I'm not doing a very good job of explaining it right now, but we'll see as it goes along. And once we get gendistry, it's a lot easier to breed, because you can just say, oh, I want, because you can pick which of the results you want. So if you saw from the common and cultivated, there's several options of bees you could get. So with the gendistry tools, you can pick which one you want. But we're going to have to wait until next time to look more into the bees. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you did like this episode, and subscribe if you haven't already. And Oh, that was kind of weird. Had a little pause there. Froze up for a second. Anyways, talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.